Moderna CEO Stéphane Bancel slept for 3 hours on Sunday night. At 4 a.m., he went for a run, and then a few hours later led an all-company meeting. The subject: preliminary data from Moderna's Phase 3 trial of a COVID-19 vaccine, which found that the vaccine was about 95% effective at preventing the illness. Bancel says that some people in America may start getting vaccinated as early as next month. "I couldn't have expected better results," Bancel says. To top it off, the data showed that 11 people in the placebo arm of the trial contracted severe COVID-19, but no one in the vaccinated group got a severe form of the disease. It means that if you get the Moderna vaccine, you have a 95% chance of getting no disease, and if you do get it you will get a mild disease, he says. That's fantastic. It's also good news for Bancel personally, who owns roughly 9% of the company. As the stock rose 10% today, Bancel's net worth increased to $3 billion. Others have profited as well. MIT scientist Robert Langer, who co-founded Moderna and has a 3% stake in the company, saw his net worth increase to about $1.2 billion. Harvard professor and 3.5% equity stake owner Timothy Springer, an early investor in the company, is now worth $1.6 billion. The key to success seems to be Moderna's mRNA technology, which relies on messenger RNA to deliver instructions to the cells in your body. These cells then produce small parts of the COVID-19 virus that are just enough to trigger the immune system, producing antibodies and memory cells that will leap into action if you come in contact with the virus again. The study data seems to suggest this should help people across the board. The trial consisted of 30,000 people in total, with broad diversity in racial and ethnic makeup, as well as age. Around 7,000 were over 65, the group most at risk for severe forms of the disease. Moderna began work on its COVID-19 vaccine in January, and shipped its first batch to the National Institute of Health for a Phase 1 study just 42 days later. That's incredibly fast, considering that most vaccines take years to make. For more detail, see our in-depth feature from May. And Moderna isn't the only one making swift progress. Last week, Pfizer released results that found its mRNA vaccine, produced in partnership with German company BioNTech, was 90% effective at preventing COVID-19. The results validated a $1 billion bet that Pfizer CEO Albert Bourla made last spring on the project. "It's a pretty impressive outcome," says Alan Carr, a biotech analyst at Needham, about Moderna's data. "There seems to be a pattern with the two mRNA vaccines which suggests the technology is pretty helpful for infectious diseases." But Bancel doesn't feel like he's in competition with Pfizer, or any other vaccine company, for that matter. "As I've said all along since we started chasing this virus in January, no one company can supply the planet," Bancel says.